Good night, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about international education as a strategy of public diplomacy. I'm going to start with the definition of Samuel Huntington, a famous American political writer, who claims that the next war will be because of the misunderstanding of cultures and religions. The misunderstanding of civilization. We can mention the Western, the Eastern, the Latin Americans, the Africans, the Muslims, the Buddhists, the Japanese, the Cynics, the Hindus, and others. All of them are different. We all are different. But these similarities don't make us enemies. We have to learn how to respect each other and how to live together with those differences. First of all, I'm going to make a definition of international education to move smoothly to what the definition of public diplomacy. Then I will explain how international education and public diplomacy can be used as a strategy for governments as a foreign policy. International academic cooperation by doing exchange of students, just like traveling through mobility to move from one country to another country. But nowadays, thanks to the technology and the globalization process, we are talking about virtual mobility, which means that to integrate the international dimension using study case, using different points of view, sharing this academic stuff from other countries through the web. For example, the US, through the Fulbright program, share this knowledge with scholars from around the world, and then sharing the American culture with this program. Public diplomacy, according to Iglesias in his research about the definition of public diplomacy and neopolitics, she claims that public diplomacy is the image of a country in the international context. How people from different parts of the world are related to our country, thanks to the cultural activities, thanks to the education, through how we create an image at the international level. In this regard, China and the United States has promoted his international image by giving scholarships, by promoting academic and cultural events around the world. So they invest a lot of money to create a cultural diplomacy, make the public diplomacy a strategic program for foreign ministers to promote the image around the world by using these strategies through creating a cultural national brand and to promote this in other contexts, in other world, not by just traditional diplomacy that the ambassadors and diplomats represent a certain country, but now you and me, all of us can promote the image of a country around the world, thanks to by traveling, by doing the exchange of students, by doing an exchange virtually, sharing our identity as a country, as a culture. That's who are we. That's our imagine. That's our identity, and makes other people understand how we are different from others, but at the same time we share the same beliefs, we share the same ideas, and how we can work together for a better society. In this context, international education could be a great strategy for governments to promote their image through the academic cooperation of the students, of the staff and the professors. But the problem is the lack of understanding how public diplomacy can help government to do so. Governments and institutions of higher education, they work separate. They don't work together. Institutions of education can create partners to work in projects, to sharing knowledge, ideas, culture, activities, and other ideas that make us understand how the society, it's a whole. We are a whole world. All of us are interconnected to each other, and we need to know how we are different and how these similarities can make us understand each other, and to create a consensus to eliminate stereotypes and misconceptions of the other societies. In conclusion, international education allows the students to get in touch with the international dimension of the world, and knowing those differences, we can create global leaders able to promote peace and love.